Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. It's Friday. Let's have a walking news roundup, shall we call it? Look back at some of the news and, build up to the Euros. It starts, doesn't it? It starts tonight. Turkey, Italy. Nice one to start off. Italy under Roberto Mancini, rebuilding something there. Got some good young players there. Belotti mixed in with some of the good older players like Chiellini, who's a legend. One of the best goalkeepers in the world, Donnarumma. So, they're a bit of a dark horse. I don't expect them to win it, but I think they'll be, preparing for that World Cup, next year. Obviously, next year's the World Cup, isn't it? Turkey, a few names in there you might recognise. Obviously, Söyüncü from Leicester. You got Yemek, who won the league with Lille in France. So it could be quite a tasty little game tonight. I expect Italy to win it, but how exciting is it that it's finally here? After a year's delay, we finally get to enjoy the summer of football. I can't wait, absolutely cannot wait. Obviously England play on Sunday, so let's enjoy it. In terms of West Ham news, guys, it's trending all over Twitter this morning. It looks like, let's fingers crossed, David Moyes will sign his contract and it will be announced today after, lots of nerves yesterday. I see Gonzo did a video, that made me really nervous about the Everton link and, and adding up the Alan Irvine stuff. But yeah, it seems now that he will sign today. Let's just hope it's true. Obviously, like I say, I'm not in the know. It's just all opinions and articles that I've read. If he does sign, we can finally relax a little bit. Listen, we don't want a situation where we're looking for a manager, because so many clubs are looking for managers. Everton are looking for a manager, Palace are looking for a manager, Tottenham look like they've found their manager now, but you don't want to be part of that merry-go-round of managers. Makes it really, really difficult to get a manager in. I do think Moyes, hopefully, and I respect him for it totally, because it benefits West Ham if he has. I do think he may have used this situation, to potentially get a little bit more transfer key and maybe, put stuff in place to say, look, you're not going to sell Souček, you're not going to sell Rice, you're not going to sell Sofal. These are my key players. I'm trying to build a big project here over 3 years, and I will deliver. I will deliver something for you. And, we're all behind him now as fans. We all doubted him when he came back. But, now he's got plenty of brownie points in the bank for all of us. Just on that season last year, delivering one of the best seasons. It's good. I hope it is done today. I hope, straight on the official site, we can all relax a little bit today. But let's wait and see. Listen, until I see it on that official site, it's still slight nerves there. But feels a bit better now. On that, I believe, lots of rumours that Jesse Lingard has sort of come out now and said, I want to join West Ham, to off the record sort of thing. Obviously he hasn't come out publicly and said it, but I think it's known now that he wants to join. And I think the fact that Moyes will hopefully, confirm his contract today will play a big part in, the Lingard deal being pushed up a bit. We'll push on with that a bit more, maybe put the bid in and actually really pick up the talk for it. I hope that is the case. There was those ridiculous rumours about swap deals and that again, about Rice and Lingard and some money. No, listen, Dex ain't going nowhere this year unless a huge offer comes in. I think Chelsea have got their eyes on other players this summer. Looks like they're going in for Hakimi from Inter Milan for 60 million. Lots and lots of talk continuously about obviously Haaland, which is going to do you at least 120 million. So, their funds are not going to be there to go and get another £100 million player that Rice would cost. Also looks very close to Sancho potentially joining Manchester United. Another 100 million. Don't get me wrong, they could sell. Chelsea could go and sell Tammy Abrahams for 30 odd million. Couple of the other fringe players in there. They could raise 100 million, but is that the 100 million they've got to raise to try and get Haaland in rather than Rice in? Who knows? I'm not can't say I'm a Chelsea expert. But yeah, so some positive stuff. Hopefully some deals start getting done there. Some of the deals that have just been maybe lingering around, if he does sign today, obviously, you know, he's really going to push on with the signings. Like Stuart Pearson, that will sign his contract. All the coaching team will be secured. And that's what we need, you know. We need stability now. We've proven that, you know, we've proven what stability can do. I trust Moyes totally with an eye for a player. You know, we always bring up the Hugh Gill one, but that was definitely a little bit of a save my club job rather than he actually liked Hugh Gill as a player, I believe. But, you know, any player that he's brought in, you know, they've gone on and potentially, not even potentially, they have improved their value. Soucek coming for 18 million. You know, I wouldn't be looking anywhere less than 45 million if we were going to sell him. Sofal, 5 million, easily has trebled his price, you know, easily, like 25, 30 million pound right back now. Bowen, you know, you could say 30 million for him, potentially 25 million for him. So yeah, that, you know, we have seriously, you know, improved, and I expect him to, you know, any player he brings in to improve them as well. You can even look at Fornals, who he didn't bring in. You can tell that he's coached him, you know, he's worked hard at coaching him, and he's turned Fornals into a better player. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because that's about it for this week's news. Oh, sorry, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, actually. The European Super League, the proposed fine. Obviously, it's not been officially announced by the Premier League yet, but apparently they're going to get a 20 million fine between them. That works out roughly about 3.3 million, I think it was, that Gio said in his video. It's an absolute disgrace, just to put it into context, right? So just so you guys know, okay, so the Carlos Tevez West Ham fee, I know a lot of us always go, oh, it cost us 25 million. That was from a separate thing from Sheffield United suing us in the court, okay, so, but the actual Premier League fine from for that incident was 5.5 million. Again, so in context, they're getting a 3.3 million fine for, you know, potentially breaking up the league. And the only reason they pulled out was because of fan backlash, etc. And the threat of a 30-point deduction if they try it again. By then it'd be too late anyway. But West Ham get 5.5 million for playing a player who didn't do anything. Let's be honest, and listen, I love Carlos, you know, for what he did for the club. Carlos didn't do anything until the last 7 games. And he's taken a lot out of that season, you know. There's performances in there like Rob Green, Bobby Zamora, James Collins, who was just immense, you know. It's just the fact that Tevez had scored, you know, in their last few games, scored 7 goals or whatever it was in 14 games. But yeah, 5.5 million we got, and they get 3.3 million for, you know, turning the game into disrepute, you know, threatening to leave. It's ridiculous, you know. Listen, I'm with Gio all the way. Listen, they had a massive chance to, you know, throw the book at these clubs and, you know, show them that they hold the power, the Premier League. But apparently, like, how it reads is that, you know, they've all sat down, Tottenham, Man United, City, all of them have sat down and gone, oh yeah, we'll take this punishment, you know, we'll take this, we'll pay 3 million, and we'll take the points deduction if we try it again. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure me and Paul will talk about that more at the weekend, but it's an absolute joke, you know. Interesting to see if West Ham would have done it, what the punishment would have been. I bet we wouldn't be sitting down agreeing punishments. I bet it would have just been slapped on us. But yeah, there's more to be spoken about that. But yeah, looks like it's as predicted, guys. It's all going to go away, all forgotten about. Let's keep the Big Six happy. Let's not upset them too much. The supposed Big Six, let's just say that. Because for me, Leicester are a Big Six club now. You know, they've earned that right to call themselves a top 6 club now. More so than Spurs and definitely Arsenal. Arsenal might be there on legacy in terms of league titles and the great teams they've had in the past. But listen, Arsenal are nowhere near that top 6 anymore at the minute. They're massive, miles away from it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching this week. Only a few videos this week, but the news has been a bit light. Obviously, there'll be loads of news, there'll be loads to talk about over the next few weeks, you know, talking about the games that have gone on the night before. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Really helps us out. Hit the like button as well. Big thank you to people like Duncan, Mark and Robert. You know you are. Andy Miles. I'm trying to think of the other people that comment all the time. I do apologise if I've missed you guys. But yeah, thank you all the ones that comment every time on every single video. Like, I really appreciate it. You're great guys. Yeah, and join us live probably on Sunday when we do a little podcast for you. Let's go.